राम राम हरे हरे। गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। Krishna. So we are reading about very Raganuga Bhakti Rag. It is a very essential and very important point in the life of a Vaishnava or a devotee. We should have Rag for everything. Rag for the devotional service, Rag for uh, for eagerness. We should have eagerness to serve the Lord also. ये भी एक तरीके it's a kind of rag only. And once we have the intense intensity or intense longing to serve the Lord, that bhakti becomes Raganuga Bhakti. So we have studied last time on the glories of Vrindavan, why Vrindavan is so important for Raganuga Bhakti, how it plays a very important role because performing bhakti in Raganuga, in Vrindavan is more easier, much more easier than performing devotional service or Raganuga bhakti outside. It's not that it's not possible. Our acharyas, they have performed and they have done that. They've always remembered Krishna and they've never forgotten him. But when you're in Vrindavan, it becomes very sahaj. And that's we have actually studied or read in Vrindavan when we see Vrindavan Mahimamrita. So Vrindavan Mahimamrita, the way Vrindavan Mahimamrit glorifies Vrindavan is like really amazing. There was a time when I used to read or post almost every day a shloka from Vrindavan Mahimamrita. Vrindavan Mahimamrita is a kind of, the first turning point in my life was uh, letter of instruction by Prabhupada. And the second turning point of my life was Vrindavan Mahimamrita. So there's a very special shloka from Vrindavan Mahimamrita, 9th chapter, 4th verse. Actually, it's not chapter, it says Shataka. Radha Padam Bujurasa Maha Madhurimita Chet Vimurgo Nirbham Guru Parimilok Veda Prasanga Kam Chid Bhav Madhuram Bhavayam विश्वचेतो दृष्टा कृतस्या कृति रापि भवा वर्त्र वृंदावने किम. So we understand or we can understand the meaning of the shloka is, will I unmoved by the touch of the Vedic or public opinion, my heart wrapped in the meditation on the greatest sweetness and the bumblebee of my heart intoxicated by tasting the great sweetness of the nectar of the lotus flower of Sri Radha's feet. Stay here in Vrindavan. So Vrindavan, like Mimamrit, actually speaks that, no matter what, when will I actually leave? When will I actually leave everything and go and take the shelter of Vrindavan? I personally feel that when you're talking about Vrindavan, then we don't actually need to take shelter of anybody else if we've taken a shelter of Vrindavan. Because Naam, Roop, Gud, Leela, or Dham. So Dham is no different than Krishna. So in this way we can understand that when we surrender to Krishna, we are surrendering to Dham. We may not be surrendering to Dham, but when we are surrendering to Dham, then we are automatically surrendering to Krishna. You know? So no place is more exalted than Sri Vrindavan Dham. No person is more lowly than me. It is only by the power of the name Shri Radha that these two may met. ये भी एक one of the shloka of Vrindavan Mahimamrita है. You know, Vrindavan Mahimamrita is like uh, one है, I, who am I, the personification of all sinful deed, may never be delivered from hell. ठीक है, I am so sinful that I can never be delivered from hell. I only pray that I may never forget the holy names of Sri Vrindavan, Sri Radha, and Sri Radha's lover, Krishna, of course. Very beautiful श्लोक, हाँ. मामस्तु मम कदापि पाप रूपिणो नरकादुद्धार किंतु श्री वृंदावन राधा तन्नाग्रवाम विस्मृतिम नैतु. This is another very nice shloka that is from the ninth chapter. दिन दिने तिव विष्णु महाभक्ति विरक्ति माना को अपि वृंदावने धन्यो भक्ति राधा पदाश्रितः. प्रतिदिन, day by day, growing in intense devotion and detachment, a very fortunate few resist in Vrindavan seeking exclusive refuge at Radha's lotus feet. So actually में it becomes very sahaj and easy for everybody if we take the shelter of Vrindavan. हरि भक्ति सुरस सिंधो मंथ देव मथादेव मसार मत मुत्थंतम किमति आश्रय परमोद्धारम सकलासारम विहाय श्री राधाकारा मम. Means renounce all other worthless places and seek refuge in the divine garden of Sri Radha, Radhika known as Vrindavan, which is like the essence of the sweetest nectar churned from the nectar ocean of pure devotion to Lord Hari. This is the speciality of Vrindavan. Vrindavan is like, you know, if we surrender to Vrindavan, Vrindavan can give us everything. Your devotion to the Lord, or whatever we are need or we are seeking as a servant. But now we are going to talk about another level, that is sadhaka and siddha rupa sadhana. We are going to start with the fifth chapter now today, and it is also one of the most important chapters. It's a very long chapter though, but we are going to break it into two parts, and we are going to read half today and half maybe day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we may not have a class. Sadhak and Siddha Rupa Sadhana. Teachings of Sri Rupa Goswami Pad. Seva Sadhak Rupena Siddha Rupena Chatrahi Tadbhav Suna Karya Vrajalokanusarata. Kailashvasi and everybody whosoever is listening or will listen to this class, this particular shloka is one of the most essential shloka of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And this is also mentioned in one of the purpose of nectar of instruction, I think in the from the eighth verse. And this particular verse is actually was a real turning point of my life from that book. When I read this particular shloka, I just keep on reading this shloka again and again and again. You know, 10 lines before this shloka, 10 and 20 lines after this shloka. I was continuously reading from nectar of instruction. Teachings of Sri Rupa Goswami Pad. Seva Sadhak Rupena Siddha Rupena Chatrahi Tadbhav Lipsuna Karya Vrajalokanusartha. Sri Rupa Goswami Pad explained with the intense craving for the mood of Sri Krishna's Vraja. Devotees like Sri Radha, Lalita, Vishakha, Rup and Tulasi Manjari, one should mentally offer various sevas to Radha Krishna in Braj. And Seva Sadhak Rupena Siddha Rupena Chatrahi. Tadbhav Lipsuna Karya Vrajalokanusartha. In the physical body, one should follow the seva example of Krishna's Brajvasi, Brajaloka. Brajalokanusartha. ठीक है? So like one and Shri Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Das Goswami, and here speak, sing, worship, and write about Radha Krishna's Braj Madhuri Leela, and you have to do it in both the stage. Seva Sadhaka Rupena Siddha Rupena Chatri. No matter whether you're a sadhaka or you're a siddha. Even if you have attained perfection, you have to live under the guidance of a Vaishnava in Sri Dham Vrindavan. Sri Rupa Goswami Pal uses the word chatra here and now simultaneously to indicate that the inner mental and outer physical practices of raga sadhana are performed together at the same time, back to back. In the sadhaka stage, the Manjari Bhav Upasaka internally serves by willfully contemplating one's Siddha Deha and individual seva to Srimati Radhika. As the mind becomes more and more pure, the meditation becomes deeper and longer in duration. One's beautiful, sweet, tender, and talented individual Siddha Deha will be perceived in gradual increments as one passes through the stage of Anartha Nivriti, Nishtha, Ruchi, and Asakti. So it's not that means doesn't mean that if once you're free from anartha, then only you can practice Raganuga Bhakti. You can practice Raganuga Bhakti in any stage, even the second stage, Shraddha Sadhu Sang. When you got the Sadhu Sang, and then your bhajan kriya starts, and then maybe from that particular moment you can start your Raganuga Bhakti. But definitely, it takes time to paripak to get 55 properly. At the Bhava Bhakti stage, the sadhaka will clearly see the Siddha Deha become deeply absorbed in Vraj Leela Smaran and Seva. Sri Rupa Goswami Pad says that the level of Bhav, one becomes eligible to receive darshana of Sri Radha Krishna by the grace of grace. Mahaprabhu also gave the same teaching on Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti to Sri Sanatana Goswami with the following words. बाह्य अंतर इहार दुईत साधना बाह्य साधक देह करे श्रवण कीर्तन मने निज सिद्ध देह करी या भावन रात्रि दिने करे ब्रजे कृष्णेर सेवन. Raghunath sadhak bhakti is both external and internal. Externally, the sadhak performs Shravana, Kirtan, and the other limbs of sadhana bhakti like reading, Shastra, worshipping Thakurji, Vraj Yatra, going to one place to another, giving Hari Katha, Guhyamakyadi Prachati, all these things. Then, in one's mental conceived Siddha Deha, one mentally serves Sri Radha Krishna in Vraj throughout the day and night. In summary, one should think of one's Siddha Deha and offer mental seva to Radha Krishna, Manasi Seva, in allegiance to Sri Rupa, Rati, and Tulasi Manjari. Externally, in the present sadhaka form, running sadhak rupena, one should perform physical services like those done by Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami while living in Vrindavan. Sri Jiva Goswami Pad Tika on this verse says, the phrase Siddha Rupa Aka Siddha Deha refers to the perfect transcendental body suitable for one's desired service as Radha's Manjari. Notably, in a footnote of this verse, Sri Bhanu Maharaj, is from ISKCON, the English translation of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu tells how to attain Siddha Deha. The Siddha Deha, Siddha Rupa is given by the Guru, who himself is following the path of Raga Bhakti when he sees the qualification of Raganuga Bhakti in a particular disciple. Along with the form Siddha Deha, the Guru gives the specific dress and the service to Radha throughout the day. So you see, when we are talking about Ekadash Bhav, actually there's a terminology called Ekadash Bhav, 11 different things are given. So one of the dress is also given, the husband's name is given, the place where they're living is given. I'll tell you everything in detail later on. So the Raganuga sadhaka serves with the strong desire to attain and relish feeling such that Dasi, Gopi Bhav and the Seva and pastimes of Radha, Shri Radha with her intimate Seva Dasis like Rupa Manjari and Rati Manjari. As in the physical body, a sadhak doing Murti Puja, other different articles to Radha and Krishna according to time of the day. Fragrant warm water to bathe Thakurji at sunrise, Similarly, in one's internally conceived spiritual form, Siddha Rupena, a sadhaka mentally offers Radha Madhav different items according to the need of the time within the eightfold daily flow of Yugal's pastime. Ashtakaliya Leela Seva. Fixing identity in Sadhaka Siddha Rupa. All puja manuals used in Vedi sadhana prescribed in the practice of Bhuta Shuddhi, which is a way of purifying one's physical body by identifying oneself in a general way as a spiritual being. Remember the Bhuta Shuddhi? I am by nature the eternal servant of Krishna, but because of my bad fortune, I have been inimical towards him from time immemorial. Thus, I have identified myself with his body, continuously wandered into a cycle of birth and death, suffering the burning threefold miseries. Now, as a result of some unimaginable good fortune, Srila Prabhupada's mercy, Srila Gurudev's mercy has enabled me to know that I am Krishna's eternal servant, infinite spiritual being completely apart from this gross and subtle body. So I've obtained a good fortune to serve his lotus feet and follow in his footsteps. I've obtained a good fortune to serve Shri Shri Gaunitai, Krishna Balaram, Radhesham, Gaunitai, Nrsimha Bhagwan ki Jai. Naham Vipro Nacharpati Napi Vaishyo न Shudro, Nahaman Jagatpati Noble Sito Yitrva, Kintu Pradan Nikhil Paramananda Purna Vidavdev, Gopil Bhadur Pad Kamleor, Dasa Dasanu, Dasaha. So in Rag Marg, however, Bhuta Shuddhi consists of meditating upon a specific spiritual identity as an individual Siddha Deha resembling one of Krishna's eternal associates such as Sakhi or Manjari, Dasi, Dasi, Anudasi Bhav. दासी दासी अनुदासी तो दास दास अनुदास होता है वैसे दासी दासी अनुदासी भाव होता है तो श्री जीव गोस्वामी पाद confirms this in Bhakti Sandarbha. Bhuta Shuddhi Prasad Deha Bhavana. In the Sadhaka Rupa, my present physical form as a devotee, a Raganuga Vaishnava will perform Bhuta Shuddhi by daily thinking thus, with the humble mood and bhav of a dasi or maid servant of Radhika. I am performing all the limbs of sadhana like hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping Radha Govind Yugal. In Siddhadeha, you will fix one's eternal identity, Siddha Rupena, as one of Srimati Radhika's loving maid servant, absorbed in relishing the sweet mellows of her daily service in allegiance to the other Sakhi Manjari. The Sanat Kumara Samhita, it suggests this is a Bhuta Shuddhi. The Raganuga Sadhaka should think, in my eternal spiritual form, Siddhadeha, I reside among the delightful cowherd damsel of Vrindavan. I'm a very blissful, beautiful, and charming young Kishori Gopi. As Srimati Radhika's eternal maidservant, I forever arrange her intimate meeting with her Prana Priyatam Shama and make them happy with my artful, talented, and variety of expertly performed services. For time external, I will serve Yugal Kishore all the while feeling more love for my Swamini Radha and Sham. The Bhuta Shuddhi, which I told you, is like, for the external sadhaka. When you become the internal sadhaka, like, when you're alone, and when you're performing your devotional service with the rag or with the attachment towards your deities and towards your Thakurji, then this is the best practice. Sanat Kumar Samhita says this. See, so maybe we should actually memorize this also. In my eternal spiritual form, I reside among the delightful cowherd damsels of Vrindavan. I am a very blissful, beautiful, and charming young Kishori Gopi. As Srimati Radhika's eternal maidservant, I forever arrange her intimate meeting with her Prana Priyatam Shama, and I make them happy with my artful talent and variety of expertly performed services. For time eternal, I will serve Yugal Kishore, all the while feeling more love for my Swamini Radha and Shama. Nitya Seva of Radha Krishna's Dasis. And now this is very important. When you are chanting, you can pick up any service, but there's no use unless you got it from your guru. So again, um, guru is not only your guru, His Holiness this and this Babaji Maharaj. Remember, we have our parampara in that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, Srila um, um, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, and our own Srila Gurudevs, have given us the completely different system, which we have to have faith in also. So when we are doing intense Shravan and Kirtan and Smaran, eventually we are uplifting ourselves on the platform of Shravana. Then, then with time, we will get our Swarup also revealed by the Chaitya Guru. So it's not only that the physical Guru, but the Chaitya Guru also. So, sometimes people, what they do, oh, I don't have my Swarup, so let me just go and take Diksha from another Guru. And then they leave their own Guru and then they go to take the shelter of another Guru. You have to remember that that Guru will also give you first Gopal Mantra, Kam Gayatri, which we have to actually chant with the sincerity. And once we chant, all the Gayatri mantras with the sincerity, then only we will be able to, uplift ourselves little bit from another nivritti. And then, when the Guru will give us a Surup, and then we have to meditate on that Surup. Again, Siddha Deha can only be given by a Siddha Guru. This is also another thing which we have to remember. So if the guru is not Siddh, then then there's no use of taking you know diksha from any guru. Anyways, so this is a very different point. So, but anyways, at least we should know what the Radhas Dasis they do. So we are not here to start practicing Raganuga Bhakti. We are studying all these books to have the proper understanding of Raganuga Bhakti. And if you want to practice it, Krishna will definitely make arrangement for you. So the annual characteristics of bhakti is selfless service to Sri Krishna, and such absolute surrender is most perfectly displayed in Sri Radha's loving maid servant, such that Manjaris or Dasis. There is no comparison anywhere in the universe to the pure, selfless service attitude and expressions of Radhika's Kinkari Manjari maid servants. They possesses the zenith of selflessness, and surrender is so Radha's maid the selfless service attitude and the expression of Radhika's Kinkari Manjari's maid servants. They possess a zenith of selflessness. Srila Rupa Goswami Pada explains that the dasis or the maid servants, the Manjaris of Srimati Radhika, expertly and lovingly serve their Swamini in 16 different ways mentioned in Ujjwal Nilmani. So Radharani has certain qualities. 24 hours she's expert in. I think 24 hours, yes. Um, those 24 hours are mentioned. Uh, I just 64 hours there. There's 64 transcendental arts. I don't know why 24 is coming. 24 is anartha, sorry. So 64 arts of Radha. So those arts are mentioned like, Gita, Vadya, Nitya, Natya, Alekhya, Vikshekachedya, Tandul, Kusuma, Bali, Vikara, ठीक है पुष्पर्तना यानी कि like art of singing, art of dancing, theoretical, art of theatricals, art of painting, huh? And this is like art of preparing offering for the rice and flowers, art of making the coverings of flowers for a bed, art of applying preparation for cleansing the teeth, clothes, and painting of the body, to art of making the groundwork of jewels, art of covering the bed, art of playing on music in water, art of splashing with the water, art of practically applying an admixture of colors, you know, uh, art of Kochumaria, yani ke a kind of art. It's a kind of art, Kochumaria, and art of sleight of hand. ठीक है, art of preparing variety of salad, bread, cake, and delicious food. Art of practically preparing palatable drinks and tinging draughts with the red color. An art of needle work and weaving. So there art of testing silver and jewels. So all these things are there. 64 hours of Radharani is there. I don't know why I said 24 hours. Anyway, there are 16 uh, different ways how the Manjaris they serve Radharani. ठीक है, so Ujjwal Nilmani Sakhi Prakran 88 to 91 is mentioned. to recite the glories of both the hero, Nayak Shri Krishna, and the heroine Naika of Shri Radhika. They carefully create a situation in which Shama is attracted to Radhika and vice versa, to induce both Radha and Krishna to approach each other, to surrender unto Krishna, to create a jovial atmosphere, to give Radha Govind the assurance to enjoy their pastimes, to dress and decorate both Radha and Krishna, to show expertise in expressing Radha Madhav's desire, to conceal the fault of Radharani, to cheat their respective husbands and relatives, to educate, to enable both Radha and Krishna to meet at the proper time, to fan Radha and Krishna, to sometimes reapproach Radha and Krishna, to set conversation in motion, to protect Radharani by various means. Example of mental seva in Siddharupa. In one's mentally conceived Siddha Deha, the Raganuga sadhak thinks that he is assisting Radharani. Together in a Keli Nikunj, in the forest of Vrindavan, Radha and Manjaris are beautifully decorated, the pastimes bore to receive Shyama Sundar time to time. Kishori stares down the footpath innoxiously looking for Kunja Bihari. When the appointed meeting time expires, however, Srimati breaks down crying. The Kinkari maidservant consoles Priyaji for some time and then goes searching for Shyam, while intensely hankering to find him. But alas, Kanu is nowhere. Kanu Man Mohini, Radhe Radhe. Kanu is also Krishna's name, and Kanu Man Mohini is uh, Radharani, like we have Kanu Priya. Huh? So Kanu is nowhere to be seen. So the Kinkari cries out in desperation, "Oh Radha Prananath, oh Param Nagar, where are you? Please, I beg you to reveal yourself. Your Prana Priya Radha is crying in anguish due to your absence. Please show yourself to me." So here, what is happening? Oh my God, what is happening here? Here is happening that the Manjari is shouting, "Krishna! Krishna! Where are you, Krishna?" Huh? And why they're singing or chanting and crying? Because they want Krishna to meet Radharani. Responding to the Manjari's distress plea, Krishna reveals himself happily. The Kinkaris bring Nagar Raj, Nagar Raj to the love bower and thus arranges for the blissful meeting of the playful pair. This is an example of service rendered internally, Manasi Seva, in one's Siddha Deha, Siddha Rupa Seva. So here the fifth chapter ends. Okay. So the sixth chapter is we are going to study next time. It was a small chapter though. Any doubt, question you have, Prabhuji?
Putin, no, no, no doubts. Everything is clearly understood. That means we talked about that in Rag Marg, how in Rag Sadhana, how the Bhuta Shuddhi we do. So automatically, spontaneously, we also develop the taste and also the ruchi for doing the intense service to the divine couples in their Nitya Lila.
And like
So that
you see, it's like it's very simple. Matlab, like I'll just I don't want to share all this because I don't want to give a wrong impression or something to anybody. But it's just an example. Huh? Like I've heard from sadhus and Vaishnavas. It's like this way that you've done your puja. So when you're doing your puja, you start with your Guru Maharaj, you know, you're offering the flowers. So when you're offering the flower to your Guru Maharaj, you can close your eyes and you can think that, oh, I'm offering the garland to my Guru. Chandan, Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, Nevedyam. So you can just, think about it. Oh, I'm just putting a chandan and the mala on my Guru Maharaj, you know, and then you can glorify your Guru in his uh, Acharya form. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutle Srimade गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी की नामिने और श्रीमती धनुधर स्वामी की नामिने और श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी की नामिने like that or Srila Mukund Datta Das Adhikari की नामिने whatever desire whatever form of guru you see or whosoever you see as a guru your shiksha guru and everybody so when you're even like when you're chanting your guru gayatri that time 10 Gayatri is there. So every time in your mind, you can have like Guru Panchak. But Guru Panchak, so we have Guru, Param Guru, Parapar Guru, Parmeshti Guru, and Mahaguru, like, in that five Gurus. But then you can also have five of your Shiksha Guru. And in your mind, you can, like, just pay obeisances to them. You know, very simple. Okay, when you're paying obeisances to Mahaprabhu, then, I would not say that you imagine Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this stage. I'm not qualified to give you the adhikar for that. But what you can do, you can think about, any beautiful deities of God Nitai. And then, think about putting the Chandan and Gandha Pushpa Dhupadeep Naivedyam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you know. So 10 Gayatri, when you're chanting for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, you can actually do that, Then you can take a break and then you can chant, like 10 times Panchatattva mantra. And then you can do the worship for all the Panchatattva in your mind when you're chanting Gayatri. When you're chanting Gayatri for Gopala mantra, you're doing, then you can actually like, do the puja or archan for Krishna. When you're chanting Kama Gayatri, you can do the archan for Radharani. Although Krishna, that is also Krishna's mantra, Kama Gayatri, but still. And when you are not initiated by these mantras, then what you can do, you can just chant Hare Krishna and you can do this. Or when you are done with the puja, what you can do, like, the Manasi Seva, if you want to start practicing, the best way to practice it is एक छोटे से कटोरी के अंदर आपने whatever bhoga you have taken in the small bowl, you put it in the front of the Lord. Then you start thinking about, a menu in your mind that, oh, Krishna, I want to bring, like, the offering has started and you're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And then in your mind, in a big bowl of silver, you're bringing paneer, butter masala, kadai paneer, ठीक है, कढ़ाई पनीर, मटर पनीर, you're bringing, you know, like paneer makhani, paneer korma, paneer ki bhurji, then paneer or gobi, or broccoli or paneer. So like any or saute paneer or paneer tikka, then paneer paneer tikka, or pudina flavor. It's in this way. What you did, you have uh, you thought of 10 items which are made of paneer. Then second thing is dal, moong ki dal, arar ki dal, chane ki dal, green lentils. Then you're thinking about urad dal, then dal makhani, then dal fry. Then thinking about different 10 kinds of dal in your mind, which are coming in the big balls of silver. And you're keeping in front of the Lord. Then think about 10 sabzi, like, Ghia, not ghia, of course, like, but band gobi matar, aloo gobi, then shimla mirch or aloo, and then, some other 10 kind of, things. Then you have, so 30 items already happened in your mind. And then you think about आलू का पराठा, गोभी का पराठा, घिया का पराठा, पनीर पराठा, ठीक है, एंड देन मूली पराठा, then you can think about lachha paratha, then you can think about um, missi roti, then you can think about sorry, methi ki roti, then you can think about puri, and then yellow puri, with puri which is mixed with some haldi or something, in the atta. So then, 10 kind of chapatis, breads you have offered. Then you can think about 10 kinds of rice, lemon rice, tamarind rice, plain rice, jeera rice, pulao, biryani, and then Chinese rice. If you want to think about Chinese rice, you can think about like uh, and then sometimes rice ke pakode, or sometimes rice ki, like rice ka chila. You can think about 10 items which can be made of rice. So already what happened? 50 items been offered, right? Then sorry, 40 items been offered. Then 10 different kind of juices you can think about: lemon juice, mango juice, papaya juice, or melon juice, then orange juice, mosami juice, then watermelon juice हो गया चल anyways, then उसके watermelon juice, then pineapple juice, mixed juice, and then you can think about kesar juice, every kesar ka sharbat, and then you can think about 10 kinds of sweets also, or six kind of sweets, maybe kheer, halwa, मतलब मूंग की दाल का हलवा, गाजर का हलवा, सूजी का हलवा, and two more kinds of sweets. So already you have 26 items in front of you when you're chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and with the bliss on your face and in your mind, you think that you're offering all these things to the deities, which are your personal deities, and to the deities which are the most beautiful deities which you feel that the most beautiful deities according to you. If you have attachment to Radha Ramanji, Radha Damodar ji, Radha Sham Sundar ji, Radha Govind ji, Radha Gopinath ji, Radha Madan Mohan, and you can also think that you're offering all these items too. Radha Sham Sundar, Radha Parsarthi, Radha Radhika Raman, Radha Vinod ji, Radha Madhav ji, Radha Govind Dev ji, anybody. So this is a very small way, a very easy way to start practicing offering the prayers and offering the services to the Lord. Whatever discussion we had, we pray to Radhesham, Gauritai Krishnabalal, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev, Anant Koti Vaishnavin to give us the blessing so that we can always remain situated in our Swarup as a servant of Krishna and Radharani, and serve the divine couple with our mind, body, and words, and attain the goal of life, that is Radha
Radha
Dasya.
Dasya.
वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
वैष्णव
नमः।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव
अनंत कोटि
की जय
वैष्णव की
जय
जय।
जय।